Alright, so for once there's a female that actually asked what is the difference between a boy and a man, relationally and otherwise, because age obviously plays no part of it. So, me being me, I answered that question, but I figure that since there's at least one out there that's curious to this question, instead of being so self-righteous of a female as to actually try to tell a man how to be a man, as if a female would know anything of how to be a man. So I answer in 10. Just a quick little 10, examples of what it is between a boy and a man. Now, of course, this is, traditional, everybody knows type knowledge, so it's not anything new, although it is being lost as the years go on because of how everybody has become and how everybody is being as of recent years. So, if anything, this is just a refresher on what old school is, was, and forever, always will be. And why old school way is superior to this new age bullshit. So anyways, I digress. Back to the topic. So here we go. Number 1. Dating isn't dating. That's right. It isn't dating. If anything, we could say it's a precursor. Because dating's point is with the intention to later on marry the person, not just having a girlfriend. The goal is to thus eventually get married. If that is not the goal or the intention, then the individual is still considered a boy, emotionally and mentally. In other words, a man is an individual who seeks out a female he wishes to marry rather than just hump and dump. Number 2, building up one another. To grow and have lifelong commitment. For he to date another would say he sees potential in you as a wife, and as a mother, and as a lifelong partner. This is being a man, an adult male. To date for any other reason is showing of a boy/teen attitude rather than a grown adult male. Number 3, always looking for a way to make things work, and I can't stress that enough as important. No matter how tough times get, if an adult male really cares for someone, he will always look for a way to make it work. This attitude and effort is the showing of an adult male. Anything less would be that of a teen and child mentality. Number 4, age doesn't define maturity. Some people, they'll just never grow up. That's just how it is. However, being male is a matter of birth. Being a man is a matter of mind frame and attitude and inner growth. But being a gentleman is a matter of choice. Being humble, being modest, and being selfless would be a good sign of things. Number 5, being an adult man is a lifestyle. It's not a trend, it's not a fashion statement, or anything else. It is a literal lifestyle. This also means they stay out of drama, be it online, social media, but also in real life, obviously. They don't go with the whole swag shit or any other tween trends. They keep to their own and are original to themselves and others. They do not beat around the bush. They are direct, honest, open. Communication and transparency being something they are known for. Number 6. Financial stability, emotional stability, goals for building and creating a better future and fulfilling future. Intellectualism and a healthy lifestyle are all great characteristics of an adult man, not being shackled by fear, insecurity, or doubt, although feeling these emotions, being motivated by accomplishment, not pride. Pride consumes the weak. If an adult male falls, he will get back up. If an adult male is beaten, he will return. Never giving up, never stop getting better, determination for a better you, a better him, and a better future. This creates the future that an adult man would have and want. Number 7, having an incredible work ethic. Once again, this is another absolute important thing here. To provide for not only himself, but his other, be girlfriend, wife, what have you, and family, children. Teens, boys, whatever, typically don't understand the true importance to having work ethic. As such, they're not prepared to take on the real world due to how money apparently grows on trees or it should be spent on other stupid bullshit, frivolous crap. You know, because, oh yeah, I gotta spend it on this because paying the bills isn't that important, and I'll just have mommy and daddy pay it for me. Also, non-attachment, not being attached to anything, so when or if something happens to that thing or what have you, he can remain resilient and move on. Boys, teens, what have you, attach themselves to things emotionally and mentally, and thus ultimately lose out and suffer more than they should. Number 8, another vital and pertinent quality, being self-reliant. So many depend on others emotionally or otherwise. To be self-reliant is by far something of great importance, not only for males but also females. To be reliant on yourself in getting things done is greater of an accomplishment than having others do it for you. Teens and children often think that others should do it for them and have every bit of self and you know, this great I'm too good for this type attitude, and therefore someone else should do it for me. Also, another important, vital, and pertinent quality is to have every bit of self-sufficiency possible within themselves. This is to be emotionally and intellectually independent, along with needing no outside help in satisfying one's basic needs, due to being able to do so on his own. This would mean the ability to build, cook, grow, and other skill sets. They'll understand it when they truly go through an accomplishment all on their own or a hardship all on their own. Teens and children, boys, girls, whatever, often think they're too good for that too, and they just want to either buy their way through self-sufficiency or have others take care of it for them. Number 9. His will, his determination, having initiative, no sitting and walking, or no sitting and waiting, but rather going and getting. Lifestyle attitude is required for an adult grown man, otherwise known as an adult male. Anything less would be that of a teen and child mentality. Thus, also having intellectualism over physical look be, important as well. Knowing how personality defeats all because of looks, they're only around for a short while. But one's attitude and personality and work ethic, those are kept around, and they don't often degrade by way of age. However, looks, physical looks, they do degrade, certainly, guaranteed. unless you're uber rich and you get shit done to you all the time. Outside that, you are going to start to look ugly and old. There's no other way other than being rich, so you'll know when your priorities are straight when you get that attitude, once you understand that. Number 10. A man can come in many shapes and sizes. Oftentimes, the girly boys, pretty boys, are not the ones because everything is often handed to them, and they depend on their looks rather than any of the aforementioned characteristics above. A man is someone who works hard and is proactively trying to be better and go places in life. Their accomplishments are not often had at a certain age, like 18 through 20, 23, 24. You know, in the time that it takes to get your bachelor's degree, do not expect a man, no matter how much of a man they are, you know, they're trying to go through college at the time. So they're not going to have a car, they're not going to have a house, they're not going to have, you know, all these things unless you get lucky like I did or other teenagers and they really get to a good, you know, career or what have you, like, you know, martial arts, and then they just independently, you know, get their own career in that route. Then it is possible to own your own house and so on and so forth at an early age. But the typical route for a man is they graduate, they go to college, they get their degree, and then they go to work. They go to their career. And then after they've been in their career for a while, they will get a car, buy a house. So don't expect a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, 23-year-old, or 24-year-old to own their own house and have a nice car already. If you're looking for that, then you're delusional and out of your mind, and what the fuck are you doing on my channel? Anyways, many people between the ages of 18 25 don't have a house, car, what have you, unless mommy and daddy bought it for them. In that case, then they might have a car, or if they do have a car, it was probably really cheap or something along those lines. But as long as it runs, that's what matters, personally. Anyways, they don't have these things. This is after their hard work of college and getting a career that they may fully go for their goals, such as a nice car and in a nice house and so on and so on. Take it as you wish or how you want to. However, there is more to it. This would be some of the basics of this, and some of the traditional knowledge of a man versus child, boy, / teen mentality and way of living in life. Meaning, this isn't the full list. There's a lot more. But I wanted to give a very basic, broad, you know, hit on several few important characteristics and very vital need to knows, because if you don't look for at least those 10, then, you know, you're not going to find a quality person. I mean, maybe, you know, the person mentioned my old school way, the old school traditional way, maybe it's all gone. Maybe I'm the last one like this. I'm sure there's others like that out there in the world, but we're few and far between. But I mean, at least if they have some of those qualities, that's something, you know. But I'm sure over time, when these swag fags grow up and they get out of this whole stage of life and they start to think, oh, well, I should probably stop spending all my money on drugs and beer and frivolous bullshit, and I should probably save up for a house, save up for a car, save up for a better future, a retirement plan. Yeah, sounds about right. So I can pay my bills and buy food, live well, take vacations, do things, live life. You know, most people my age don't have this epiphany until 30 and beyond. So, you know, whatever, I suppose. But That's the basic characteristics of what you would look if you're truly in it for a marriage, a relationship that will actually last. When you're not, women, if you're not looking for some girly boy, or if you're not looking for just a body and a pretty face, if you're looking for a real relationship, a true heart-to-heart love relationship based off of intellectual, mental, and emotional attachment, or just a genuine love unconditionally between one another. If you're looking for that, you will look for a man that has the aforementioned characteristics in this video. If you're not looking for something that's going to turn into a marriage, then I don't know why the hell you're watching this video. But yeah, that's the differences though between a man and a boy. Thank you. Have a good day.